Alright guys, it's Stephen here on BlueMoonRisingTV, and this man, Elliot Eastwick, he looks happy for some reason.
The reason I'm happy is because in a very short while, this man here, Stephen, is going to be wearing a ridiculously cheap reindeer outfit that I can only find in XXL size.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. I'm looking forward to it at all because I've got interesting. But anyway, we're going to go on to the pick the team because Manchester City versus Chelsea is an absolutely huge game, isn't it? It's the top of the table clash. It's going to be immense. I'm really excited for this game. Two of the best teams in the league, obviously Liverpool up there as well. But it's a big game. Once dubbed the El Clasico, but I think that money's been used wisely, and we're looking good. Chelsea looking good.
I think. You know, you see some neutral fans kind of calling it El Clasico and blah, 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 blah. But the fact is, this is probably one of the most exciting, or could well be, set up to be, certainly, one of the most exciting games in the season because Chelsea are in really, really good form.
7 in a row.
7 in a row, man, and 3 at the back, and Conte's got them doing the business, without doubt.
Yeah, basically, when Arsenal were playing a long time ago now, basically at half-time when they were getting battered, they turned it round, went to 3 at the back, and since then they've conceded 1 goal, and they've been brilliant. They've basically been a real honed, real kind of clinical and decisive attacking team.
Great.
He's very likeable, isn't he? He's a really likeable player. He's a really likeable manager. He was a very likeable player as well back in his day. He's just an excellent manager. He's really obviously rejuvenated Chelsea. They're looking very good. They're looking solid, and that's the one thing that does fear me a little bit. They've got a system that they really like and they stick to, and we obviously change it up quite a little bit. So there's going to be a bit of a clash of styles, but it's possibly two of the brightest thinkers in world management at the moment. You know, Guardiola and Conte, very best. And it's going to be a tactical battle, isn't it?
It's going to be very interesting to see how Pep sets up against that 3 at the back thing. You know, that's working so well for them. No doubt he's looked at it, and you know he's had plenty of time looking at the way that they've played that formation and the style in which they're playing, and no doubt he's got a game plan. So it's going to be mega exciting to see what that game plan is. Because he will have one. Yeah.
First time since I think it's the start of the season we've had 7 days to actually prepare for a game. Obviously Chelsea are in the Champions League, so I think we've played like 7 games more than them. That does make a difference when you play midweek every week and you don't really get rest time but not preparation time. Now this week he actually has preparation time. Yep. All the jobs are done, and obviously midweek and next week we've got Celtic, which is genuinely a dead rubber. So we can go for it. We can go throw everything at this game because then we've got a week off again to rest.
We don't need to rest anybody. Injuries are a sort of bare minimum, I suppose. Say at the
apart
moment.
from the permacrocked Delphin company, but that's what.
That's what I'm. Yeah, you kind of. God, isn't it awful that you just figure now when Stephen and I are putting these teams together for Pick the Team. Company's like not even a thought, is he anymore? I know that's an awful thing to say.
It's sad, isn't it?
He is a thought because he's such a great player, but we never consider. Oh right, because we're just so used to him being out.
Previous years, he'd be great for a game like this, wouldn't he? Against someone like Diego Costa in form, you'd want someone like Vincent Kompany to step up and be that physical, strong barrier against the battering ram and forward.
Against Costa.
Yeah, so he's the likes of Otamendi and Stones, or whatever. They're gonna have to step up and really improve it. But this is a big game. Obviously, the form of Chelsea is excellent. We are at home, which I think, even though our home form hasn't been great, I think that will help us a little bit because Chelsea, I think. I don't know. I think the crowd will be up for it. I think we'll really want to make a point after some different games at the Etihad, and I think we'll be up for this game.
And let's not forget, this is a huge game for Chelsea as well. And off the back of 7 wins and not conceding, you've got to think that in the back of the players' minds, in the back of the manager's mind, there is that seed of doubt of when's this going to break, when's this going to happen, when are we going to take a bit of a kicking. And us at home is going to be a very frightening prospect for them, I'm sure. In
previous years, we've handled Diego Costa really well because Mangala always used to have his best games against him. But we were beaten obviously 3-0 twice last year. This is a different Chelsea now, but it's going to be interesting. Anyway, so we'll get on to pick the team because this is a massive game. Claudio Bravo just recently nominated for FIFA World 11 of the Year as well, so he's obviously going to be in goal, isn't he?
Yeah, he will.
I mean, I'd like to see that form.
Not for this year, or?
I think this just politely ignored the last couple of months. I love Claudio, but he's not really been a contender so far, I would say, this season to be on it for next year. But he's there anyway in goal. Personally, Bakary Sagna is my choice at right back.
Yep.
I think given the fact that Pablo these days isn't at his sharpest, and given the fact that Hazard and Pedro and all that are looking really back to their very best, it just makes sense to go someone defensively solid.
I think you're right, yeah. And I think Sagna's got a better pace than Zaba as well, pains me to say it, but I think it would be the right pick for this team.
Definitely.
You've got to think, like Stephen just said earlier, Pep's playing his strongest possible team for this, and that I think is Sakari Banya.
Yeah, right. Good hell, mate. Good hell. Then I think it's going to be Stones and Otamendi. Obviously, Stones I think was rested to take him out of the limelight a little bit because he had maybe not a great week, but he's obviously first choice for Guardiola, and I think it'll be Otamendi personally. I think they'll hope for a kind of performance like we saw against United when it was those two and they were great.
Yeah, Otamendi's a worry sometimes because he slides around all over the gaff. He goes, I mean, he's brave. You know, that's what you want from him.
On your feet.
You want a defender to get stuck right in, and he does, but in a quite a kind of wayward fashion sometimes. And I don't worry I'm going to jinx it if I say this, but it's almost like he's due a sending off, Otamendi, and you know it's coming.
Against Costa.
Yeah, exactly. Costa's pretty good at getting a referee's attention, shall we say, when he's been fouled. That's a worry for me that Otamendi might not do the full 90 minutes, but we'll see. Don't want to jinx it.
If he switches on, he's a great defender. He has too many games where he's on it, too many games where he's not. He's very up and down, but hopefully we'll see the one that was at Old Trafford where him and the Stones were great that day. Left back, Collar obviously his first choice, isn't it? I'm not a huge fan of Kolarov, but I think he is his first choice at the moment over Clichy, so I think he'll start.
He's still hit and miss, Kolarov, and he had such a strong start to the season. He was so brilliant, and it was, he was revitalised, and then he went off, which I think was down to tiredness, I think, possibly age, tiredness, that kind of thing. He went off. The last few games, he's looked like he's perhaps a little bit back on the up again. So we'll see which one turns up for this.
I think it'll be a left back, and then basically we've got the whole midfield conundrum. How do we fit it all in? I think it'll be a 4-1-4-1 thing, which we've seen quite a few times. Gundogan, Silva, De Bruyne, they were all rested last week, and I think they'll all come back into the team. I think Fernandinho will probably hold.
Yeah. Fernandinho's perfect for that as well. He'll have his work cut out.
How good was he against Burnley? He was excellent.
Yeah, he is brilliant, isn't he? He's another one that always looks like he's in danger. Where did he pick up a yellow? Was that
every single game ever? Basically, that's what he does.
He manages to get enough and then just sort of stop for have a little pause where it matters.
Oh, he's clever at it.
So he doesn't pick it up. He's good at it. Yeah. Tactical yellow.
So I think basically the way we're going to see it is Sterling. I think even though he needs a rest, I think he's obviously first choice for a big game like this. I think it'll be Sterling, Fernandinho. Then I think they'll go for like Gundogan, Silva, and De Bruyne, kind of just in their midfield, and they'll be loose and fluid, which leaves one.
So no Yaya.
I don't think he's. I think he's been used in these games to give Gundogan a rest. Yaya's been very good since he came back, but I think he's a powerful player on the bench, isn't he, as an option? And what an option he is off the bench as well.
Yeah, without doubt. Yeah.
Classic Yaya. Then it leaves one man up top, really, doesn't it?
And of course.
Kun Aguero.
Wilfred Boney.
Timely. Wilfred Boney.
He's gone, hasn't he?
Get Bernardo Corradi up front. But I think, basically, a timely return to form for Aguero against Burnley. He needed those 2 goals. He looked lively when he scored.
Scrappy goals, though.
Very scrappy.
They were scrappy. They were brilliantly scrappy goals.
Pep said they were beautiful, which I loved.
He did, I saw that in the post-match interview. But sometimes scrappy goals are the best goals because they'll count.
They are
and they weren't, superstar super strikes. He's saving them up for this.
That's our 11 there anyway. Let us know what your 11 would be in the comments. And now, as it pays me to admit, onto the City predictor.
Yes. So onto the City predictor. Last week I did very well with my predictions. I got the correct score. Quiet, Stephen. I got the correct score and I got first goal scorer, and we nearly picked the team exactly right as well. So really good, and there was obviously a forfeit. Can you remember what the forfeit was?
No idea, mate.
For last week?
No idea. I can't remember what it was at all.
Well, forget the forfeit. We'll just leave it then. We'll forget the forfeit. You don't have to do anything.
Cheers, mate.
And we'll leave it at that. We'll just move on to this week. So I had first pick last week because I chose Aguero. You can always tell who had first pick on first goal scorer because it's whoever had Aguero. So I had Aguero and won, and Stephen did the forfeit. And so you get to choose this week. So first goal scorer, who are you going for?
Sergio Aguero. I'm going for Sergio Aguero because he's back in form now.
You do?
Make sure my antlers are okay.
Yeah.
Carry on.
A little straight.
Aguero, he's going to score.
You think he's back on form, even though the Burnley goals weren't,
He looked confident after.
He did.
Yes, he looked confident after those goals went in.
Yeah,
there was a kind of self-belief.
Self-belief going on.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, and he needs that Aguero, I think. And once he gets his shooting boots on, he's off and running. My first goal scorer for this will be Kevin De Bruyne free kick.
Kevin De Bruyne free kick.
And I'm specifying a free kick as well. I'm not even just going for a goal. I am saying that Kevin De Bruyne free kick first goal. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's how good I am at this now, Stephen.
Yeah, you are good at this. Yeah, I'll give you that. But then, okay, you're man of the match.
He's so cocky now with this.
Go on, get on.
That's really tricky. I know. I'm just thinking. I wonder. I don't know who it would be. Gundogan, man of the match. Gundogan. I think he'll have an absolute banger. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go for someone like left field, like Stones. I think he'll have a blinder.
Okay.
I think he'll be defensively excellent. I think that will get him the plaudits he probably deserves after a tough time. So I'm going to go for him.
Okay.
And then now it's me for the final score. I'm feeling confident because I'm feeling festive because it's December, and I'm feeling good. 2-1 for Manchester City.
I was thinking about this in the car on the way here, thinking, how do I get this across without sounding like I'm being negative? Because the fans don't want to hear that.
You need to get into.
I think we're going to get absolutely smashed to bits. No, I don't.
You need some Christmas spirit, mate.
I do need some Christmas spirit. Yeah, if only I enjoyed Christmas as much as you, Stephen.
Love it.
I'm going for 1-1. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, which doesn't make the game sound very exciting, but I think it will be from a tactical point of view a hugely exciting game. But I think it will be a draw, 1-1.
Right, that's our City predictor. I'm off to deliver some presents. Let us know in the comments your team. Let us know what you think the score's going to be and so on. And also, as we said yesterday in the video, we're still looking for contributors. Send in your clips on the preview to Chelsea and so on in the future. I'm off to find Santa. See you later.